From the StubHub Center in Carson, California, welcome to the CIF Open Division Football Championship between the Corona Centennial Huskies and De La Salle Spartans right here on KLAA AM 830. Alongside Dan Godino and Nick Rice, I'm Chris Sylvester, and we're glad you could spend your Saturday evening with us as the De La Salle Spartans, the storied program from up north, take on the upset-hungry Corona Centennial Huskies. We'll start with you, Nick Rice. The Huskies were the last team before St. John Bosco in 2013 to take down De La Salle in the state championship game here in Carson, California. What's in the cards tonight for De La Salle to lose once again to Corona Centennial?
Well, Justin Alabal now in his second year.
No, we're just testing it out.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you all for joining us.
Well, here's what we got to know. The Spartans, rich in tradition and arguably the greatest high school football team in the nation, is trying to avenge their 2014 loss to St. John Bosco last year, guys.
Will it be Corona Centennial kicking it off? To start things, De La Salle won the toss and elected to defer, so they will kick it away in the second half. Back deep to receive for the Spartans, it's Javari Anderson, along with the junior Antoine Custer. Jake Perez to kick it off for Centennial. It'll be Anderson from his own 8, crosses the 15, 20, 25, has room up the middle across the 35, 40, and he's finally dragged down at the 41. So Javari Anderson, who has 3 Division I offers, all from the Pac-12, with a solid return to give De La Salle and the Spartans some favorable field position here to start from their own 41.
How about the Spartans? They're best known for their national record-setting 151-game winning streak, which lasted 12 seasons, and it's a hungry team looking to avenge that loss last year in this same game here.
The Spartans on offense will run with that veer option, and the opening handoff will go to Custer. Custer with room to run up the middle, and he's inside the 45 of the Huskies, down to the 41, a pickup of 19 yards on the first play from scrimmage for De La Salle to move the chains.
Well, both of these teams are going to be accustomed to running the football. We see early on Custer getting things going, averaging 11 yards a carry, and he was even more than that on that run to get into enemy territory.
Custer did not have a single carry in the state championship loss a year ago to St. John Bosco. Suffered an ankle injury in the first quarter of that game and never returned. A penalty here before the snap, and a false start penalty against the De La Salle Spartans will back him up 5 yards.
Well, De La Salle's quarterback Chris Vanderklut has only thrown 67 passes the entire year. That must be among the least in the state of California, so you know what's going to happen if you're Corona Centennial defensively. They're going to run the football, and most of the time between the trenches. It's up to that starting 4 on the defensive line to impose their will and stop that forward movement by De La Salle.
Vanderklut, the junior, came into the year as the number 2 quarterback on the depth chart for De La Salle, but due to the injury of Anthony Sweeney, who is now out for the season with a leg injury, Vanderklut has stepped into that starting role the last few weeks. Handoff once again will go to Custard, and Custard up ahead to the 42-yard line for a pickup of 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 12.
How about Corona Centennial last week stepping up and beating the champions of last year, actually the national champions of last year, St. John Bosco, running away with the 38-31 victory.
2nd and 12. For De La Salle at the Corona Centennial 42. Just underway here, no score, 10.5 minutes left to go from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Custer will get the give again, and he's down inside the 40-yard line to the 38 for another pickup of 4. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for De La Salle, and a chance for the Corona Centennial defense to get off the field.
How about the fans of De La Salle traveling over 300 miles from Concord, California? It's represented well here. A heavy crowd for them.
3rd and 8 for De La Salle. From the Corona Centennial 38, Vanderklut a quick give to Custard, and Custard will not reach the first down marker. He stopped about 3 yards short at the Corona Centennial 33, and decision time for Justin Allenbaugh. You're kind of in that no man's land here, and it looks like the offense is going to stay out on the field.
Well, I feel like it's kind of obvious what's going to happen here. Jordan Rodriguez, their senior kicker, is only 4 of 5, and His longest attempt was only 40 yards, and he's missed one from 53, so expect him to go for it here on 4th down.
Vanderklut out of the gun, 2-back set, only 1 wide out, aligned to the near side on the option. Custard will keep. He'll pick up a first down inside the 25, inside of the 20. Slipping tackles, and he's down to the 15. Move the chains for De La Salle, and here they are in the red zone on their first offensive possession of the night.
What a tricky play they run right there on 4th down. It's a option to the outside here, over here towards our side, actually, and well designed, well executed. First down and marching are the Spartans.
1st and 10 for De La Salle, looking to strike first here in the Open Division Championship game. 2 wide set, 1 aligned to each side. The give will go to Hernandez. Lots of room up the middle. Hernandez is all the way into the end zone. A touchdown for De La Salle.
Hernandez, the junior running back this year, scores his 28th touchdown of the season, and right off the bat, opening possession, the Spartans are up on the board.
Anthony Hernandez, the junior halfback, with touchdown number 28 on the season, and with 9:12 remaining in the opening quarter, it's the Spartans of De La Salle who hop on top of the scoreboard first. Extra point good, courtesy of Jordan Rodriguez.
Well, that was just a little too easy, if you will. De La Salle in just 5 plays. Of course, you talk about that 4th down conversion, and that really sparked things. Could you imagine what Corona Centennial would be looking like offensively if they made the stop on the defensive side right near midfield?
That would have been really something special. I mean, to open up the ball game and stop the champions of the North would have been something special. But the Spartans, they've got their own agenda, and it looks like it's going to be a heavy running day for the Spartans so far.
That's what they do in the veer option, Dan Gadino.
Yes, they do.
FYI, we're not live.
All right, how about we run a commercial here?
Or hold on. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, we're just practicing in studio.
Oh, crap.
Oh, man, your phone's...
Yeah, we're going to stick to your phone then.
I don't know where mine
Because it
is.
says it downloaded, but it doesn't. But my phone didn't download it.
Here it is.
I'm going to start. Oh, and then do you know when you say Joe Martinez? It's after the first one?
Yeah, after the first one, we'll stop, we'll pause, and I'll just read it out, and we continue, okay?
Okay, cool.
Just point at me, like, as soon as that commercial's done, just go like that. I'll understand totally what's going on.
All right, awesome.
Cool. How's it looking, Nick?
Good.
Okay.
9:12 remaining in the opening quarter from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. It's the Spartans of De La Salle
Okay, 8 minutes left.
who
Okay.
lead Corona Centennial 7-0 here on KLAA AM 830. Chris Sylvester alongside Dan Gadino and Nick Rice, and not to forget the super fan Joe Martinez, whose Bosco Braves took a fat L to Corona Centennial a couple of weeks ago at Angel
Yeah.
Stadium.
That's pretty fat.
Just pull the dagger out of my back, please. Sylvester. Won't hurt his back.
Next year. We'll get him next year.
Oh, jeez. Oh, shoot, man. We're going to have to charge your phone, too. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's just horrible, you know what I mean?
No, mine will be fine.
It'd be cool.
De La Salle 13-0. Corona Centennial 12-2 coming into the ball game.
Okay, let's see how hot this thing is.
Corona Centennial winners of the Pac-5 championship.
No, this is going to be horrible. It takes like 5 minutes for my phone to play.
Don't worry about the Catalinas one.
You don't worry about that?
No.
No, I'm going to read one. I'm going to read.
Oh, yeah, huh? I
remember
forgot about that.
So you're fine now, okay?
Yeah.
Kick is away. J.J. Taylor from his own 1-yard line, back from that appendectomy, crosses the 15-20, has some room near side of the field. Taylor breaking tackles across the 40, and he's taken down at the 41.
Welcome back, J.J. Taylor. And like you said, coming back just a month ago, going through an appendectomy.
Just say had his appendix removed.
Had his appendix removed. There you go.
Appendectomy?
Appendectomy.
That's sick. That's too awesome.
Same thing. Corona Centennial, they use 2 quarterbacks. The junior Anthony Catalano, who's more of a dual threat capability out of the backfield, and Nate Ketteringham as well. It's a read option on the first play. Catalano across midfield inside the 40, and he's finally tackled out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Catalano was looking for a penalty marker for a late hit. I don't blame him, but there will be no flag. Nonetheless, it'll be a pickup of 25 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the Centennial offense to move the chains.
You are listening to the CIF. Perfect.
How about Catalano? Anyone?
Nope.
4 wide set for the Huskies. On a 1st and 10 from the De La Salle 35, the give will go to J.J. Taylor. No, Catalano will keep again. Catalano, lots of room down the near sideline, and he's going to go untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
How deceiving was that? Catalano fakes the handoff to J.J. Taylor. The Spartans are totally worried about his playmaking ability, and they forget about Catalano, who's just as good in the run game.
So just like that, it took the Huskies of Corona Centennial just 2 plays, and they're an extra point away from tying this thing up at 7 with 8:50 left to go in the opening quarter. Anthony Catalano with a 35-yard touchdown run. Jake Perez, who missed an extra point in the win against St. John Bosco, makes this one. And we're all knotted up at 7 with 8:50 remaining in the opening quarter from the StubHub Center. We'll step aside.
What's wrong, man? Well, football season's coming to an end.
Well, how do we get the music?
We plan on filling your appetite at all in the off season? I've been craving barbecue food lately, and frankly, I don't know where to go.
Yeah, so everybody's at the same exact.
Hey, have you by chance heard of somewhere good?
Cut us off.
As far as barbecue
Cut us off.
food
Make it
goes
seem like we're in a real
SoCal,
commercial.
Man.
You know what, stranger? You're in luck. You're in absolute luck. I mean, you are listening to the CIF State Championship game for California between Corona Centennial and De La Salle. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Ham Bones Bar and Grill, located off of Belmont Street. They have a wide array of new options, including also a brand new location. You are listening to the CIF State Championship game for California.
Back at the StubHub Center in Carson, California, where the Corona Centennial Huskies, winners of the Pac-5 division, are currently tied with the winners of the North.
That's funny how that never happens in game, and then when we mess around in practice, we suck.
I know.
It'll be Antoine Custer from his own 7-yard line. Crosses the 10, 15, 20, 25. Has room. Far side of the field. Antoine Custer has one man to beat. Inside the 30. Inside the 20. Custer will switch fields, and he's taken down at the Corona Centennial 5.
Custer, hey, turn on my mic, please.
Your mic is on.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Not only does Custer contribute on special teams, he also contributes on
special teams.
Wait, can we check where the 49er score is?
Yes, let's check.
Hey, you know what's worrisome, though? I have to flip phones every single... You know what I mean?
Just keep playing Mixed Master and Ham Bones. Nobody's tripping. Just different versions of them. Just go through each version.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Screw the other companies except Joe's, because they didn't pay us.
Okay.
Yeah, why? Do I have to go by this order?
No.
Well,
Just don't worry about it, man.
are you
Don't